Roll call, please.
Mayor Roland Dykes.
Here.
Vice Mayor Mike Profit.
Here.
Alderman Mike Hansel.
Here.
Alderman Bobby Knight.
Here.
Alderwoman Luanna Ottinger.
Here.
Alderman Steve Smith.
Here.
City Attorney Terry Hurst.
Here.
City Administrator James Finch.
Here. Thank you. Assume everyone has had a chance to look at the minutes from previous meeting, November 13th, 2018. If so, we'll entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We have a motion on the board to approve the minutes of regular session, November 13th, 2018. It has been properly seconded. We'll approve by the normal sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. We will have a couple of proclamations or act of recognition of citizens by Alderman Mike Profit.
I was just going to say thank you to the leadership class that's back there too from the high school. We always appreciate y'all coming down, appreciate what you're doing. I also wanted to just say a word just real quick, just for the people. It seemed like every department in the city was involved in the Christmas parade. And I just wanted to tell you thank you. Y'all did a good job. The police department, the street department, fire department, parks and recreation department, everybody did a real good job in the partnership. I was really proud of what y'all did. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Communications from City Administrator. Good timing.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The first thing I have is just to announce the rescheduling for court and meetings through the holidays. Generally, we have 2 sessions of city court each month. For the month of December, we're going to have a session of court this Thursday, December the 13th, and then that will be the only one. We're not going to have the second one due to being right in the middle of the holidays between Christmas and New Year's. The beer board meeting has been moved from January the 1st to January the 8th at 10 a.m. for obvious reasons. That's New Year's Day. And the Planning Commission meeting has been canceled for this month. There was nothing to go on the agenda. There was a conflict with the date, and so it's just been canceled for the month, and we'll reconvene in January. It's regularly scheduled time. Tomorrow, that's all the announcements for the rescheduling. Tomorrow, Tina and I will be having our final interview with the auditors for the audit for the last fiscal year tomorrow afternoon, and we'll have a better feeling of where we are in the audit. But in the preliminary interviews that we've had with them and discussions, we think they want to be in good shape again this year, but we'll know more after we meet with them tomorrow. And that's all I have. So.
Okay. Next item on the agenda, appointment of boards, commissions, and committees. And the first is consideration of appointment of vice mayor. I think this is something that is not included in the charter, but I believe has been done by acclamation by the council. I'll open up the floor for the alderman to nominate who they'd like to see be vice mayor this year.
I nominate Mr. Profit.
I do too. Make a motion.
We got one nomination. Mike Profit. Anyone else? Okay. We need to vote on that, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have a nomination, Mike Profit, to be vice mayor for the following year. We will approve by the normal sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Mike, congratulations, Mr. Vice Mayor.
Thank you.
Okay, and consideration of rotation of appointment for the Planning Commission for Alderman Bobby Knight's term. We have, do we have anyone that's been nominated for that position?
Yes, sir. I nominate Steve Smith, Alderman Steve Smith. He's shown interest in it. I think he did a good job. I'll nominate Steve Smith.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion on the board to nominate Steve Smith for a position on the Planning Commission, replacing Alderman Bobby Knight's term for the remainder of the term. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Hearing none. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you, sir.
Discussion of the appointment to the Newport Utilities Board for the remainder term of Roland Dykes III. Open up nominations.
I would like to nominate Jeff Fancher, please.
A second.
Do we have any other nominations? Okay, hearing none, we have a motion on the board to nominate Jeff Fancher to replace Roland Dykes III's term on the Newport Utilities Board. Will approve by the normal sign of aye. Aye. And all opposed. Is Jeff not in the room? He's not here? Okay, we'll notify.
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay. And consideration of appointment to the Police Civil Service Board for the remaining term of David Prophet. Nominations from
I'd
the
like
board.
to nominate Conway Wilson.
Second.
Okay, we have a nomination of Conway Wilson to replace David Prophet's remainder term. It's been properly seconded. We'll approve by the normal sign of aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Reports from committees, members of council, and other officers. Tanner Preservation Alliance. You have anything?
Mayor Dykes, council members. March the 21st, 2019 marks the celebration of Martin Luther King Day. The slogan of the day is "A day on, not a day off," and in recognition of that, the Tanner Preservation Alliance, along with Keep Cog County Beautiful, the partnership in the chamber, and other area organizations and citizens would like to, are requesting your support in a cleanup day in the Jones Hill community, followed by singing, recitations, and so forth in recognition of the day. So we're asking for your support. It'll be at 2 o'clock.
Thank you.
Sandra, you mentioned some singing. Is this all taking place at the Tanner building?
Yes.
You asking, you want all us to sing?
That'll be sure about that.
How do we put about?
Well, Mayor, I was just thinking about that. This sounds like a request for a parade type event, which the council can certainly approve. I think should they decide they want to, I think a motion to approve this as part of our parade permit process. You can also, there is a fee for that, but you can waive the fee if that's your desire.
Is that what you were wanting?
Suggest that.
Is that what you're wanting, the parade and stuff?
No,
Well, it's not exactly a parade like you would parade downtown, but it's an event that would somewhat require the cooperation of the police department. So I think that's how we would handle it. We would have a motion to approve a parade permit for the
Jones Hill cleanup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, hey, anyway.
Pardon me if I may. It was what had been discussed amongst the organizations was not necessarily like a march like they've done through the years in Dandridge, but more just a gathering, and we wanted to make an effort, as many groups do across the country on that day, to put the focus on a day on, not a day off, and to provide a bit of a service. So we were just discussing getting the citizens in the community involved, and even though, as we all know, most citizens in Jones Hill do an amazing job of keeping up their property, and it's pretty well clean, just to kind of put the focus that day on that community service to make sure that all of our neighborhood areas are neat and tidy, and also to invite some folks to speak, maybe sing in honor of the celebration for the day.
Okay. What's the council's pleasure?
I move that we help them any way we can. Second.
All right. Terry,
So.
This is gonna be-
For Councilmember Prophet, you're moving to approve their request in the form of a parade permit. And I take it you would ask that the, part of your motion would be that we waive the fee for a
Yes,
parade?
sir. Yes, sir.
okay. We do have a motion on the board then to approve this Jones Hill Community Cleanup Day and day on at MLK Junior Day.
Got a second.
It's been properly seconded. We'll approve by the normal sign of aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. We would like to get a little bit more information about what the cleanup involves. I'm assuming this is basically a trash cleanup, or litter pickup kind of thing, no heavy lifting involved in terms of tearing down any structures or anything like
Yes,
that.
sir, that's correct. Just a basic litter pickup, and Newport County Chemical will provide safety vests, litter grabbers, trash bags, anything that's needed for any kind of basic litter pickup, as we always would do for any of those. And we'll also buy a light lunch for anybody that wants to come out and volunteer.
I appreciate all the litter crew does. Keep Cotton County beautiful, so I appreciate what you all do. I can tell a big difference in it.
Thank you, sir. To be honest with you, we're very much missing David Berrigal right now. But
I know
yes,
that. I
thank
tried
you,
to get
sir.
hold of him today for some stuff.
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving on. Old business or unfinished business. I see none. I don't see anything, but I see on the thing.
Next page, right there, yeah.
New business. First, we have consideration of review of fees and charges policy for the Newport Parks and Recreation Department.
Thanks for moving me up the agenda, Mayor. I know that we were last there. We're charged every year with evaluating our fees and charges policy, and this year we've come in with 3 changes that we were asking for approval of. One is for the pavilion rentals at the city park. 2 is the party during open hours at the community center, and the private parties that are done at the outdoor pool and the indoor facility at the community center. We've provided you with a packet there. We've highlighted some of the wordings that we made clarity so that it corresponds with each one of them, and we're asking your permission to improve our fees and charges policy.
Excuse me. Assuming that everyone has had a chance to look over the fees and charges that Tim has tasked us with. He has a request to approve those fees and new fees and charges.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Okay, we have a motion on the board. It's been properly seconded. We'll approve by the normal sign. Any other discussion? In that case, we'll approve by the normal sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
Tim.
Go to your ball game.
Consideration of first reading of ordinance number 2018-17, budget amendment for Newport Grammar School.
And yes, Mayor, I will read that caption into the record. It's ordinance number 2018-17, an ordinance of amending the annual operating budget and capital program of the city of Newport, Tennessee, fiscal year 2018-2019 for Newport Grammar School.
Everyone has had a chance to take a look at that amendment? And if so, we'll ask for a motion to
I make a
approve.
motion to approve that.
Okay.
Bob,
All right.
night.
It's been seconded. Any other discussion? I will add one point
Is
to
there
it.
anyone from the grammar school here tonight?
I don't think so. I want to make one comment about this amendment. As I looked at it, all it had was basically what the amendment was. It didn't show whether it was a positive or a negative going back from last year. So the amendment isn't very clear. But in any case, I would think that in the future we would ask them to be a little bit more specific in terms of what these amendments should look like. But at this point, we do have a motion on the board to approve the amendment. It's been properly seconded. Any other discussion? And if not, then we'll approve by the normal sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, motion carries.
James, you can work with that, can't you, next time?
We can, we'd be glad to ask.
Okay, that's all.
Okay. Consideration of Resolution 2018-17, Bank Signature Authority for the City of Newport.
Tina, you got anything to say about that?
This is an ordinance to change the signature cards at the banks, and this will be at Newport Federal, where most of it is held, and also at U.S. Bank, where we have the one grant account. And this will remove all the old aldermen and the mayor and add the new mayor, alderman.
Okay.
Motion to approve is written.
I'll say, okay, Bobby Knight
Okay.
said.
We have a motion to approve the agreement as written, and it's been properly seconded. Any other discussion? If not, we'll approve by the normal sign of aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Third, consideration of agreement between Southern Automated Systems, Inc. and the City of Newport for a new court system.
Alrighty. We have a court system right now that we found over a year ago, back in June of 2017. We started adding our citations into their software in November of 17, and we went live with their system January of 2018. We were very specific about the details that we needed from this company to make the court run properly, and it has been over a year, and they've not been able to provide anything that we've needed. We did research and found a new company. We went in depth with them about questions that we needed. We called different cities that had this system, and they are able to provide what we need. For the same cost, the tickets will not go up, everything will stay the same, it will just be a new court system.
Or we'll be canceling the old agreement with the
Yes,
other
the old
company?
one will be canceled, we won't be using them anymore.
Is there any penalty for canceling that agreement?
No, we didn't sign a contract with them.
Will we sign a new contract with the new company?
We will have a contract with them. I think it was it
5 years?
5 years, yes. The city doesn't pay anything. Each citation, the offender pays $10.50 per violation, and so it comes from them is how the court system is paid.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. That's what y'all done.
Right now, all of our state forms, only part of them can be submitted to the state. The other half has to be handwritten and submitted in, which makes it more work and extra paperwork, where all of this will be online submission, and all the requirements will be met from the state.
I have a request.
I make a motion to accept the new court system.
I second it.
Okay.
Did you get it, Tina?
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay, we have a motion on the board to approve the agreement between Southern Automated Systems, Inc. and the City of Newport for a new court system. It's been properly seconded. We'll approve by the normal sign of aye.
Aye.
And all opposed? Hearing none.
Thank you.
Motion carries.
Glad you had to stay, Regina, so you didn't escape tonight.
We apparently have nothing under bids, purchases, or expenses. We'll have comments from citizens. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes, please.
Mayor, we are hosting through the Office of Aging our 4th annual Law Enforcement, Firefighters, First Responders Luncheon. It will be held this Thursday from 11 to 1 at the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and we invite you to come and be there. It won't be a program, it's just come and eat and socialize with the seniors and what have you. We hope to see you all there.
You give those dates again, please?
I'm going to give you a paper because I know how you forget.
Better send us all one.
I could have stayed home to get that kind of abuse. Any other comments from citizens?
Well, Mayor, I'd like to have a moment. This is deja vu for me in that sitting here with you being the mayor, I was approached by your father and Jim Masters in the year 2000 and asked to come on board to be the city attorney. Well, at that time, I thought it would be a matter of maybe months, maybe a year or so. But I told the council then, and I'll tell this council, I'll serve at your will. As long as you want me here, I'll be here. And that's my position today. But hearing you conduct this meeting reminds me exactly of your dad. He did a magnificent job as the mayor, and I'm honored to be here with you today.
Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. I'll try to live up to that legacy as best I can.
We appreciate what you do too. It's really been, we need stuff, we go to you. We appreciate you.
Well, and I would like for all the council members to understand, you can call me at any time. I've been called while I've been in North Dakota. My cell phone. Yeah.
We'll run him down.
So, that's no problem.
Your phone picks up. We got you.
I make a motion with obtaining Terry. Right on.
I don't know. Like I said, as long as you want me here, I'll be here.
We want you here. I don't need to vote on it.
Don't need to. I guess a motion's been made. Do we need to follow up on that? Okay. The motion's been made to retain Terry Hurst as our city attorney. It's been properly seconded. Any other discussion?
We'll see how it works out.
Put you on trial another 20 years, Terry.
I'm not sure it'll last that long.
In any case,
We won't either.
we'll approve this by the normal sign of aye. Aye. All opposed? Hearing none, congratulations. You get another, at least another 4 years.
You wasted your breath, Terry. We appreciate you.
If there's no other comments from citizens, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Okay.
I got the stick, Mike.